Since the release of Red Dead Redemption 2 in 2018, fans have been begging Rockstar to re-release Red Dead Redemption 1 on PC and the current consoles. And it seems like every single year we do get rumors and leaks saying that Red Dead Redemption 1 is in the works. Recently, these rumors have hit the surface again. So in today's video, we will be explaining everything that you need to know. Before I do get into the video, if you enjoy the content here and want to see a bit more from me, then make sure you hit that subscribe button and that notification bell. We are uploading all types of Red Dead Redemption videos, whether it be talking about Red Dead Redemption 1 or talking about the latest Red Dead Online updates. So if you do want to stay up to date, then make sure you are following the channel. Getting back into the video. As things currently stand, you can play Red Dead Redemption through Xbox backwards compatibility, but there's no improvements or changes to the original game. It's actually very nostalgic because going through Xbox backwards compatibility, it also shows the old Xbox menu. But ever since Red Dead Redemption was released, there were fans who always wanted this game available on PC, and with the announcement and the release of Red Dead Redemption 2, fans then wanted a full re-release across all platforms. This request has been brought up again recently due to many rumors, leaks, and a few bits of confirmed information. So let's actually go back to what started all of this off. Back in May, Take-Two Interactive announced that 9 re-releases were planned, described as new iterations of previously released titles. 6 are set to be released in 2022 fiscal year, and the remaining 3 before the end of 2024. It has since been speculated that one of those 9 spots could easily be taken up by a remake or remaster of the original Red Dead Redemption. From this is where the rumors started to spread. According to rumors, Rockstar is actively developing remastered versions of Grand Theft Auto 3, Grand Theft Auto Vice City, and Grand Theft Auto San Andreas. All 3 of these games are being remastered using Unreal Engine and will be a mix of new and old graphics. If you do just type into Google GTA Trilogy, you will see a number of different news articles talking about these rumors. This mixed with what Take-Two said about the re-releases, there's definitely some substance here. From a business standpoint, it also makes sense for Rockstar to focus on some re-releases, because we know the next game that they're working on is GTA 6. It has been confirmed that GTA 6 is in development. We haven't had a reveal trailer or even any proper teasers from Rockstar themselves, but in articles last year from Kotaku, we did find out that GTA 6 is in early development. The article was about the working conditions at Rockstar. The company received a lot of negative press with the working conditions just before the release of Red Dead Redemption 2. This follow-up article from last year was there to highlight that things have since changed, but this wasn't the message that was taken away from a lot of players. There's a paragraph in here which says this: one plan that management has laid out for the next game, a new entry in the Grand Theft Auto series, is to start with a moderately sized release, which by Rockstar standard will still be a large game. That is then expanded with regular updates over time, which may help mitigate stress and crunch. There was also emphasis of the game being in early development. Now, the reason that I'm bringing all of this up, considering this is an article from last year, is because GTA 6 is still nowhere near to being released. Ends up trending on Twitter every single month, and there's loads of content creators and pages on Twitter sharing leaks, rumors, and release date predictions, but they're all BS. We are still years away from the official reveal, especially taking in consideration we have the GTA 5 expanded and enhanced, which Rockstar are definitely going to want to milk over the next couple of years. And even after we do get our first official reveal, it's still going to take years until the game's actually pushed to the public. So this puts Rockstar in a very unique position where they can re-release old games whilst they carry on working in the background, their latest title being GTA 6, and still pushing content to both Red Dead Online with 2 updates per year and GTA Online, which also gets 2 major updates per year. So with all of this, it does make sense for Rockstar to remaster games, and it does make sense for there to be a Red Dead Redemption within that. But with a Red Dead Redemption re-release, there is something that we need to talk about, and this seems to be overlooked from many other content creators and many other articles. Back when Red Dead Redemption was first released in 2010, there was many talks and rumors about the development. According to different articles, Red Dead Redemption was mismanaged, which led to certain time periods being a complete disaster. Of course, this mismanagement now doesn't affect anything because the game has already been released, and of course we all know that it's a great game, but what it does have an effect on is the rumors of the code being a complete mess. Whenever there was talks about players wanting a PC port for a remaster or a re-release for Red Dead Redemption, the rumor always came out that the code was a complete mess and it was never commented. In game development or just development in general, it's a smart idea for you to comment your code, so that you can tell your future self or other programmers what certain lines or functions do. With programming, there's multiple ways in which you can do one thing, and comments help you explain the exact way it was done originally, because the chances are you won't remember when you come back in the future, or a different programmer will be working on the same code. The supposed mismanagement of Red Dead Redemption left the code a complete mess with no comments. If this is true, it makes things 10 times harder to make a Red Dead Redemption remaster compared to any of the other games. It's not just about remastering, it's also about figuring out every line of code within the game and what it does. Even though all the code is right in front of you, it's like starting from scratch. This also makes things a lot more expensive, because now you need to pay employees to break down everything and comment so that it's easy for other developers to understand what is what, without having to break everything down themselves. Now with this, we don't know 100% if the code of Red Dead Redemption is what is described as a complete mess. We do know that Red Dead Redemption struggled within its development. We know this because of court papers that were released during the Leslie Benzie's $150 million lawsuit against Rockstar Games. There was emails from Dan Houser to Leslie Benzie about the state of Red Dead Redemption. One email says, "The ups and downs are very extreme. We have to fix this. Quickly, help. I'm freaking." Whereas another email from Dan Houser says, "Red Dead Redemption is a reoccurring nightmare, but one we need to get out of. I have problems with the camera all over the place, so much so that I can't be rational or specific about it. The darkness, please help me/us get Red Dead Redemption. I am a jabbering wreck right now, I need the bends." The good news about all of this though is, as long as there's enough demand for Rockstar and Take-Two to be profitable from a remaster of Red Dead Redemption, it doesn't matter how much extra it will cost, because it will bring in more revenue for the company. I think with all of this, there's definitely room for Rockstar to do a lot of stuff with a remaster for Red Dead Redemption. A lot of fans have been talking about being able to go back to the original game and for there to be added lines which talk about Arthur Morgan. Of course, Arthur Morgan playing such a vital role within the gang's history, being within Red Dead Redemption 2, it's just been described as weird for a few players after completing Red Dead Redemption 2, going all the way back to Red Dead Redemption and realizing John never ever talks about Arthur. Of course, nearly every other character is mentioned. You have your Bill Williamson, your Javier Escuela, Dutch, Uncle, Abigail, Jack, they're all included within Red Dead Redemption. But with the likes of Arthur Morgan, as well as a few other characters, they are never mentioned again. Alongside a RDR re-release, there's also been talks of an Undead Nightmare which fans would like to see. Rockstar have said before that they don't plan to release a DLC for Story or Undead Nightmare when it comes to Red Dead Redemption 2. But it still doesn't stop Rockstar going back to the original Undead Nightmare, re-releasing it with a few slight improvements. I'm sure if Rockstar was to do this, this would go down very well. Undead Nightmare is a fan favorite, and even to this day, players are always talking about how Rockstar can implement different things from Undead Nightmare into Red Dead Online or even Red Dead Redemption 2. The ideas from that game have really stuck around within the community. So if Rockstar was to go back, re-release it, I'm sure the demand would be high and I'm sure it would do incredibly well. Personally, from a business standpoint, it makes sense to remaster games, especially when Rockstar have the fan base in which they have. When we're talking about the rumors of remasters for GTA games being the GTA trilogy, I do believe that there's going to be more demand for those games compared to Red Dead Redemption, but Red Dead is still going to have a lot of demand. And when Rockstar are really trying to push sales every single year by releasing something new for either GTA 5 or Red Dead Redemption 2, I do think it does make sense for them to also re-release some old Red Dead content. Now this is all the information out there about a Red Dead Redemption re-release. We've broken down some of the rumors, some of the confirmed information, as well as we've also looked at development for the original Red Dead Redemption back in 2010. I've laid out all the information. This is where I throw it over to you guys. Do you think that there is a Red Dead Redemption re-release in the works? And if so, do you think the rumors that came out with the original Red Dead Redemption release have any effect on it, or do you think they were just rumors? Leave all your thoughts in the comment section down below. But anyway guys, I hope you guys did enjoy. If you did enjoy, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe. But for now, I'm going. So see ya.